Welcome to Nerd Realm, everybody, and today I'll be reviewing Dinkum for Switch and Switch 2. If you like what you hear, please give us a like and subscribe, and if you like Dinkum, let us know what you think of the game in the comments below. Reason why I'm just now getting to reviewing this game is because the fact my review copy is currently being used at the moment, so I finally got a chance to sit down and play it. Now, from what I've seen and what I have personally experienced, this game is actually really fun. Now, I've watched the game being played on Switch 1 hardware, and I have finally got to play it on my Switch 2. So I can definitely tell you the difference between the performances. Verbal disclaimer, all footage you're seeing right now in the video is from the Switch 2 version of Dinkum. Now, aside from a slight drop in the frame rate on Switch 2 and a little bit of a slowdown on the Switch 1 here and there, Dinkum is actually a pretty solid title. If you've played Animal Crossing or any type of farm simulator, you pretty much get the gist of what you're doing in Dinkum. Building structures, planting crops, establish connections with your fellow neighbors, hunting, gathering, mining, all that stuff you'll find here in Dinkum. The game is a little bit more intuitive than Animal Crossing or Story of Seasons in terms of what you have to do to build things and plan things. There can even be a little bit of a slight learning curve because sometimes it doesn't really tell you a lot of the things you're supposed to be doing, which you got to figure out on your own. Which is fine in my opinion because of the fact that sometimes I just don't like the hand holding and just let me do what I want to do. What I do like is the dangers in the game. You could be sitting there working on something, next thing you know, eaten by a crocodile. Where else can you experience that? Oh, I forgot to say, this game takes place in a version of Australia. So, life's expert mode. Dinkum is a very impressive game, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for something to branch out from Animal Crossing, or even Story of Seasons. You can pick up the game on the eShop right now for about $20. Now, visually, I may not win any beauty pageants, but that's okay. The gameplay is where it's key at. As I mentioned before, there is a little bit of a frame rate issue, but other than that, I'm sure that'll be worked in a patch. It's not Pokemon Violet and Scarlet on Switch 1 bad, so it doesn't really deter from the gameplay experience. Dinkum is a really good cozy game to play if you're just wanting to kick back and do something fun, and especially if you've run out of ideas to do on Animal Crossing. Speaking of Animal Crossing, the customization options you have in Dinkum as far as for building your island dwarfs anything you would get in Animal Crossing. The multiplayer can feel a little clunky, which kind of brings down the social interaction a little bit. And despite a few technical glitches here and there, Dinkum's definitely a good game to add to your collection. We here at Nerd Realm give Dinkum a 3 out of 5.